always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. To the air, it's Tyree. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job.
Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. This defense is giving up yards, but a chance to make a stop on this opening drive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle footballs.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off play action. Buys a little extra time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run play action. Safe little shovel pass. Breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. The give to the back. Breaks into the opening. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Toss to the outside. doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And some room to work. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Nothing but green grass down the middle. 10. And he's slipped through the crowd, and Hill helps it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to fire to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline.
It's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver use. This guy is really good.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking left. Got him in the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This should be the last play of the quarter. Snags a quick pass on the left. At the 35, he's loose. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggie! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Wall. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On target. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. The play action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again.
Nice job on the defense, just being very sound. understanding what they were seeing and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Looking for a man. It's Tyree. Dangerous screen into traffic. Trying to pick up a first down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Tyree. Working that left side now. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He'll take it himself. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route, and it's not what everybody wants, but, man, when you take what the defense gives you and you move the ball slowly down the field and your quarterback's making good decisions, your offense can put up great numbers, and now getting towards the red zone, trying to get some points.
Gets it out fast. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Tyree. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Flips it out to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Syracuse. Any big changes in his ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Off the play fake. Now adjusting. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He throws one to the left. He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
On the move at the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, you know, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like...
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No. Well, nobody's got him.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. To the air, it's Tyree. Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a...
Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They just keep firing. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
At QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Oh, he dropped intercepted. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Aggie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 14 to Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Now the play fake. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Right on the money. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tigers want to move quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Headed to the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he makes the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They think there's room to run to the right here. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Tyree. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to